Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Club Helensvale for their National Five-a-Side Day. And it should be 4 days of great bowls. Got some great teams here, and should be one heck of some entertainment coming your way in the next 4 days. Linco commentary with me this morning is Bruce Kirk. Good morning, Bruce.
Good morning, Brian, and hope you're well after your sojourn yesterday, playing for the Division 5 Bow Desert team who won the pennant. Congratulations.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, it was nice to get on the green for a weekend. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and great to catch up with a lot of old friends. It was, great, mate. It was most enjoyable. So, mate, today, match up first up this morning.
Yeah, first up this morning, Musgrave Hill. It's a pairs game. Musgrave Hill up against Hong Kong, China. Musgrave is Lievre and Sean Baker. Up against Phyllis Wong and Helen Cheung.
There you go. So it's they've played. I remember about 8 ends. I think it is. Bruce, and the score's 14-2. But the quality of play from particularly Sean Baker has been outstanding, because Hong Kong have been playing exceptional bowls. But gee whiz, Sean's come out absolutely all guns blazing here this morning.
Oh, I think that's that because I was talking to Shawnee before the start, and I said, if you play rubbish, I'll talk rubbish about you. So he's a bit panicky.
He's a good lad, mate.
But, mate, we had a great day yesterday. We had the Division 1 pennant final.
Mate, Broadbeach.
Oh, yeah, great game. It was a great game. And, look, it was anyone's game, and then all of a sudden Broadie just took away. And then Division 2, what a game that was. That was a 58 all after 63 ends. One end shootout. On 3 rinks, and Broadie prevailed in that against Helensvale.
Great club, mate, and mate, big thank you to all the host clubs for the pennant. It was absolutely marvellous, and I hope everybody enjoyed pennant season. See another good lead bowl there from Phyllis Wong.
From Phyllis, yes.
I said the Hong Kong girls have been playing very well here this morning. So, good morning, James. How are you this morning? Always be hoping. G'day, Warren, David. Paul Turner, g'day Barry Gilbert, how are you, Baz? And Benny Walsh, good to have everybody on board.
Hey, James, Brian tells me I've got to come back on another trip. He's drunk all the rum.
Mate, well, mate, those 4 half bottles you gave me, mate, I'm telling you. Robbie said, how come you got 4 empty bottles?
Yeah, it's just the way they were packed.
So we have Phyllis here on the mat trying to add to the count. She looks to be holding, I'd say, 2 shots there. So again, she's got a nice line on this one here. Just going to try and sneak around the back. Maybe just a little bit. Yeah, a little bit too much of that. Yeah, it should be a great day of, a great 4 days bowls here. So it should be one heck of a contest.
Yeah, I see. Don, South Bendigo Diggers are over 1, 2. I think it's 2 rinks over there. I think they're playing Helensvale. In the first game.
What a great bowl here from Chris. Yeah, it's a great bowl, Chris. Very tasty, my friend. Thank you very much, James. G'day, Scott. What are you doing down the Central Coast, mate? G'day, Wally. Good morning to you too. Very much appreciated, James. A very nice drop, mate. I think Bruce confiscated Robbie's because he does have a responsible service of alcohol certificate.
For minors, yes.
For minors. Because that's our biggest thing when we go to McDonald's and when we're travelling anywhere, James. We've got to spend an extra half an hour so Robbie can go into the playground.
Play area.
The play area for a little while. It's the only place there's kids there the same size.
James, while I've got you online there, I went with my son the next day, we went to the the Whiskey Experience. It's called the Whiskey Experience. Oh, mate, how good was that? The tour started at 10 o'clock, and by 11:30 I'd had 8 samples. I couldn't believe it.
Mate. So we've got Sean just going to cut across the head with this one here, mate. A little bit more weight on that one there too.
Chris holding shot there. Second there on with Phyllis's bowl, the purple one there.
G'day, Michael. Fantastic, James. G'day, Jake.
Oh, lovely bowl there by Helen.
Yeah, that's a great bowl. As I said, mate, these guys have been playing good bowls, but Sean's just been absolutely on fire here this morning.
Took Chris's bowl out, rolled it back and sat for shot, and I think that would possibly be... that's Helen's on the right. That's Chris's on the left there, the other bowl there. Oh, no, it's not. No, that's Helen's. Oh. There you go, folks.
Oh, do you wish? There's no doubt about Sean. There's a great bowl there.
Alison Donnan from Scotland, welcome aboard. You're on watching yesterday, I believe.
Good to hear, Scott. Hope all goes well with that one, mate. Tell you what, not too far away again. You're just going to get the edge of this. Oh, gee whiz, I don't know what kept them apart there. Very good try there by Helen.
Oh, Roger will correct an error from yesterday when we said that the 7 and Robbie and Brian played a tactical bowl just to be on the safe side. It turns out Brian's 2 bowls were on the jack, mate, sitting there. Absolutely,
mate. My 2 were in the count. I didn't even look to see whose bowl wasn't in it. But we do play covering bowls at time. We had a good win, mate.
We had 2 shots there to Musgrave Hill.
Yep.
And that just came out of Sean Baker. I mean, Sean's been playing really good bowls of late.
Yeah, has been too. Morning, Mary. Go, Bradley. Regards to your lovely lady friend too, mate. Hope you're getting well. G'day, Warren. Good to have you on board, mate. Warren. Mate, all the way from Bundaberg. And Johnny James watching from the UK. And Mary watching from Ireland. So, Chris, they've shortened this length up a little bit to what they've been playing to, Bruce.
Yeah, Matt's still back on the tee, but Bakes called it a short. No, Bakes didn't call it, he tells me. It's where it landed.
Yes. And 9 times out of 10 when you do that, you put one right on it just to show the skip, this is my favourite length. By mistake.
Can we follow scores on other matches?
No.
That's going to be a bit difficult today because we've got singles pairs right around the 2 full greens.
3.
They're playing up top,
yep,
are they?
3 full
they
greens.
Are playing up top, yeah.
3 full greens.
Yeah.
There's 20 rinks, so there's no way in the world can we follow every team. Unfortunately, we do apologise for that, but there's nothing we can do about that. So Chris just got a little inside edge there. Come to a very good home. Just sitting in behind the head.
Alison, no, it's not mixed pairs. It's a 5-a-side. So you've got a team of 5. And it just so happens that Hong Kong, China are playing 2 ladies in the pairs.
Yep.
And I can't see...
There's quite a few lady teams. There are quite a few ladies here, yes, there are.
Yeah, there is. And
I see that Adelaide have got... lady in their team. I see Karen Murphy.
Was Karen here, is
Karen's
she?
here.
Yeah.
There's quite a few. There's just a 5-a-side. Doesn't matter what gender.
Who's she playing? Cabramatta. So that's... I don't know if she's playing singles. Who'd be playing singles out of Cabramatta?
Aaron Wilson.
Aaron Wilson is he?
Yes.
Okay, well, he's the next game.
Johnny Walker, just about, mate. G'day, Michael.
Very chilly Rolleston, New Zealand. Where's Rolleston, Robbie? North or south?
He's Googling it, mate. Yeah, Simon, it was the boys got a little bit carried away, mate. It was a game of bowls just here, mate. But, mate, they enjoyed it. They not too often you get to win a pennant flag, mate, so the boys made the most of the afternoon. I only had 2 drinks and left, mate, but believe you me, there'll be a few sore heads out there today. No, James, it wasn't live stream yesterday, mate. But we're just waiting for more money on offer. There is an offer on the table that Bruce and I have a 2-end shootout and Robbie Allen to commentate on that 2-end shootout.
That's right.
We're just waiting for the money to increase a little bit more.
Yeah. Well, we're looking for sponsors for the event because it's really going to develop into a massive event. You know, you have your 5-a-sides, your golden nuggets, but But a two-end shootout, Brian and I mean, it's just going to be massive.
Well, you have to wait. I'd have to go through a fitness test first up after having a big weekend of lawn bowls myself. So, yeah, I'm basically all bowled out after those 2 games in one weekend. G'day, Dave McCann. How are you, Dave? Great to catch up with you on the weekend too, buddy. G'day, Mel Robbo, Colin Hayes, and Alexander. G'day, Alexander.
Oh, thanks, John. South Island near Christchurch, I can see there. Thank you,
Just south of Christchurch.
Yeah.
Robbie's still Googling it.
Yeah. He's still trying to spell New Zealand.
Still trying to spell New Zealand.
In case they changed it when he left.
Mate, they closed the door.
Rolleston. I asked.
He asked him 3 times. Hey, this is what happens. See, Robbie's getting old and his hearing aids aren't turned up. His batteries must be flat.
Greg, is there a site where the scores for completed games are posted? Yes, it's on the Helensvale's website, I believe. I'm not too sure if it's on their Facebook page, but it's certainly on their website. And I can give you that because they sent out a Facebook notification last night.
Thank you very much, Ross, for those stars.
If you go to the Facebook page for Club Helensvale, there's a full draw of the Henselite 5-a-side, and there's a link to the draw, and I think that's going to have the results.
What a great bowl here from Sean Baker. 2 down to 1 up. That's a great bowl there by Sean. Yeah, you're dead right, Johnny. 100% correct. Mate, us finely tuned athletes that play competitive sport, mate, I'm telling you, we're always fit, Johnny. G'day, Ross, watching from East London, Scotland.
No, East Lothian.
East Lothian, sorry.
East Lothian, that's where Taddy Marshall plays out of, East Lothian Cooperative, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't quite get out that far.
Now, there's a name claimer there that I must admit that Taddy's no relation of mine.
Can't believe that a fine-tuned athlete such as Brian needs a fitness test unless there has been a Bundaberg injury.
Yes, mate, I've come back from Bundaberg very, very injured.
I went ballistic.
Yes, the sole distributor of ballistic beer down on the Gold Coast.
Yeah, yep. I'll just see if I can get... there we go. It's just...
Oh, Jimmy,
so
mate.
Bakes, another one to Bakes there for Musgrave.
Jimmy C says several brands of toilet paper ready to sponsor that event. Good on you, Jimmy. Mate, yeah, well, you're probably right, mate, because Robbie will be commentating, mate, so there won't be much entertainment there. We may have to get Tony to do the commentary on that one, I think.
Now, if Bagara are available when we do the two-end shootout series... when we tour.
We don't want Jimmy on air. He's liable to say naughty things about us, particularly with Robbie. All good, fellas.
Another...
good to see you last week too, Jimmy.
Yeah, caught up with him down at
Tweed. Tweed, mate. It's always good to see Jimmy. So we see Chris Lievre with his first bowl. Tell you what, he's got this pretty well pointed. He's going to sit in behind the head. See the wind's going to get up here today. It's very windy around the coast. They're forecasting some very strong breezes. So,
send me a bill.
Yep. Big help, Tony just leaving, and she's off to finish her assignment. And it's fantastic to have Tony helping her father in the morning. That way we know everything's done properly.
Yeah. Oh, this morning I got here at 6:15 and it was still dark, and the lights started to come up, and we had to actually plan where we're going to put these cables. Yeah.
Well, I was lucky at 6:15. I was having my second cup of coffee watching the tennis. And I guarantee you it was 26 degrees in the lounge room.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, have the heater on.
Yep. Set at 26. Yeah. Sure beats lighting the fire like I had to, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Phyllis on playing her forehand. Trying to set this bowl, just beat Chris's last bowl. I tell you what, she's got this on a good line.
Yeah, just fall down, it'll be...
That'd be one shot.
Yeah, one shot. Get it to fall, that'll tuck it in nicely.
Okay, Chris. Little trail on here for Chris, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
Tell you what, he's not far away.
Whether he needs it or not, it's another matter. It's going to be just a nice draw bowl.
Yeah.
Tuck it around the...
Bit careless.
Yeah, you got to touch her.
If he trailed, it was worth two.
Yeah.
Something like Robbie would do just for spite. Dead draw it instead of trail it.
Yeah.
He hasn't got his earphones on, he can't hear us, mate. We can say what we want.
I'm sure he reads lips.
Okay, we've got Phyllis. Tell you what, she's got a good line.
She's got a little bit extra weight on this, and she's just got to get the outside edge of it. There we go. Oh, she's popped it out for shot. Well done, Phyllis.
Yeah, very good bowl.
Nice bowl.
As I said, the quality of playing this game, it says 16-2, and you think, my godfather, they're being belted, but the quality of play has been outstanding. Sean Baker has been, as well as Chris, as well as the Hong Kong lasses. They've all played good bowls, but Sean's just been on fire.
I was talking to Johnny Newell, Doge, from Hamilton, just on the phone the other day about Premier League, and mentioned Baker. He says, Baker's been playing the Storm probably for most of this year.
Yep. Just drawing to the line here, though. He
wants to get around the other side.
You look at his weight, though, spot on. Good morning, Sue McKenzie. How are you, Susie? Hope it's all well with you, Susie. Love to catch up with you soon.
Oh, Stevie Cummings, you know me, mate. I don't sledge people at all.
That's all right. We might get Steve and his band along there, mate.
Yeah.
Get some good 70s music going there, Stevie. Hey.
You could bring along Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline. Okay, Bakes, tell you what, he's got to tighten up his grass line on this one. His weight was perfect with his first bowl. Is he going to drop inside this?
Come on, just a little roll and fall, and that'll be the shot. Yeah, great bowl, Bakes.
Yeah, you can see those breeze. You can see the trees in the background there, and the way the wind's really starting to pick up a little bit here now. So, going to make it very interesting for the games this afternoon. So, it should be some great games on offer down here at Helensvale. Now, Helen, just again a very good weighted bowl. Just got to cut a grass line down some. This is really drawable either hand, really, isn't it?
Oh, that's right. Bakes can, Bake can get under this. Just got to start to stop here, and he'll have another shot.
Well, he has, mate. That's
well done, buddy.
That's a great bowl by Sean.
Stevie Cummings said the only time I've ever sledged anyone is when I've been playing with you.
I understand what you're saying there, Stevie.
Yeah.
I tell you
One of Queensland's premier entertainers, Steve Cummins.
Absolutely
superb.
Couldn't agree more.
Great bowl there from Helen.
Helen, absolutely beautiful bowl. Yep. I'm hearing you on that one, Bruce. He is. I've seen Steve perform plenty of times, mate, and the show that he and his team put on, mate, is world class.
Yes, Olivia, I will. If I see Drummer, I'll give him a big cuddle because I prefer hugging Drummer than I do hugging Tony Tully. They'll no doubt be down here sometime during the next couple of days.
Well, mate, the thing that surprised me yesterday, Tony and his lovely dog were at Musgrave Hill yesterday, and the dog was in one of the photo shoots, and I said to the person taking the photograph, I said, you had the dog in the shoot? He said, yeah, it was the only one that was smiling. Well, the rest of them are a bit serious, apparently.
I played against Tony not so long back, and he got 3 touches in a row.
Yep.
And I said, "That's it. You getting information from Drummer. You're not that good, Tony. you got Drummer wired up telling you how to play."
Yeah. Beautiful dog, mate.
Oh, great dog, yeah.
And a great bloke too, Tony.
Tony, yeah. Yep.
You see Phyllis just pulling up a little bit short on that one there on the forehand, playing back towards the road, away from the second green.
Well, that's the breeze. The breeze is going that way.
Yes.
Straight across, coming off Discovery Drive and going straight up towards the park at the back.
Jimmy Steve's telling me he got to play the triangle in one of Steve's performances. So I said, you probably tripped over something, did you, Jimmy?
Who played triangle?
Jimmy Steve. He obviously tripped over something, I reckon.
Hard instrument to play. And he got 3 sides to pick from. Jimmy picked the 4th.
Oh, dear, good on you, James. Okay, a little bit of correction here weight-wise. I tell you what, she shouldn't be too far away.
Phyllis is around, starting to stop. Yeah, good bowl. Don't run on, Phyllis. Yeah.
Still favour Chris there, just looking at it from the screen.
Oh, yeah. Chris on the black bowl on the right.
Yep.
Morning, Gail. Welcome aboard.
Sorry,
And Michael Brindle sending messages to Brian Marshall.
G'day, Michael. How are you, mate? That's not on my iPad. G'day, Michael. How are you, mate? Great bowl there from Chris. You see, sometimes, just let our viewers know, sometimes we change iPads and change seats, and we have one comes in from Bowls, Queensland, and one comes in from Gold Coast, and I think I must be on Gold Coast this morning.
You've got Gold Coast, yeah.
I normally have Bowls, Queensland, but not to worry. It's always good to have everybody on board too. Another great bowl here, just quietly from Phyllis.
Yeah, she's going to sit that bowl of Chris's and rest.
She won't have to.
No, I'd have to. There we go.
That's a great bowl.
Now that'll be the shot.
Yeah. Good shot there from Robbie. Okay, Chris looking just to draw it. Oh, look at this. Louis bought us a drink. Is she going to get inside? Oh, yeah, it's a good try by Chris. He just touched that bowl, but he just stood it up. And that's the fact. He's actually really locked that bowl into the head now, hasn't he?
That's right.
It's leaning up against Chris's bowl, but gee whiz, that was a good attempt there by Chris. He played that very, very well.
Yeah, actually, it's interesting there looking at live, not that I'm allowed to.
No,
the bowl
we don't look at it live.
Could well be Phyllis holding a shot. Chris still holding a shot there on the on that bowl on the side.
I don't think so. No. Hang on, let's put the fingers on it.
We'll do a measure.
Get the purple one, mate. Purple one.
Well, this might change it up a little bit. Oh, and 4.
Now it is definitely.
Now it's definitely Chris's bowl.
Now look at that. Chris is holding shot out there, and he's also on the stream. How good's that? I think he's just telling his mum. So he's played a couple of good bowls, so Chris is telling his mum. Yep. Come and watch. A great bowl here from Bakes. Just going to pull up a tad short, but gee whiz, he's in the vicinity once again.
Yeah. I think Phyllis is saying, come down on your forehand, come across and rest that bowl of Chris's and rest it out for shot, and you'll have second shot there with Helen's light blue bowl there.
Yep.
Oh, it's coming up. Just going to cut the line.
She's got the right idea. She's got good weight on that one too, though. I mean, they do have best backwood, and any movement of that kitty will very beneficial. See that purple bowl at the very back.
Underneath Bakes, underneath.
Yeah,
And
where am I? One down. 2 down.
Yeah, it could be 2 there.
2 down. Very unlucky.
Yeah, purple one of Phyllis and the light blue of Helen.
Yep.
Another one to come, and she's only got to be in the vicinity there, possibly playing. That's.
Well, she's got plenty to land on there.
Yeah, land on that purple bowl there, or land inside those 2 bowls.
Sean Baker's got another bowl, mate. She's just
still playing with 4, is he?
And he's still got 3. Same as them. It's 3 bowl pairs or 15 ends or 1 hour.
1 hour 15, I think he said.
1 hour 15?
Yep.
1:45.
1:45.
But it's not 1:45, ladies and gentlemen. Don't believe Bruce. It is now 9:45. 43.
Yes. Yeah. Nearly time for me to have my health bar. I was going to have it earlier, but I ended up having a bacon and egg roll. Oh, great bowl there.
Sean Baker.
Has he got the shot? I think he may have, yeah.
Yeah, one shot. What a great bowl by Sean.
Yeah, well done.
That's the trouble when Sean's doing another bowler play, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get all excited because you're holding 2 shots, and before you know it, you're 1 or 2 down. So great bowl there from Sean.
It's 100 kilometres out of Rocky and leaving nail marks in the dashboard. Dakota is driving, says Michael.
Dakota.
No.
And the best part about it, she's probably watching the bowls at the same time too, Bessie.
I hope so.
Good on you, Dakota.
Michael Flanagan from Cannon Hill, and welcome aboard.
Good starter here from Chris, going to sit just in behind the head. Tell you what, I've never seen Peter Brown drink so much water in all my life, mate. He must be on a bit of a health kick.
Been away from it, the water changed colour. Andy Thompson, welcome aboard again. Andy was watching yesterday.
Yeah, he's one of the
regulars from Devon in UK.
And he's heavily involved with the disability bowls over in the UK.
That's right, yeah, he's visually impaired, he was saying.
It's always good to have you on board, Andy. G'day, Loza. How are you, mate? Loza,
we'll be seeing him. Was it 5 weeks, I think?
Not far, mate.
Yeah,
and it's also Loz's birthday this weekend, I think.
Oh, happy birthday, Loz.
He's, I think he's 51 this year, I think, Loza.
Okay.
Plus a few more, but we won't tell anyone that. Hang on, Robbie, you've got to spoil a good story, Robbie, don't you?
That's the actual, he hasn't added the decimals on yet.
I'm not telling Robbie that may have been the year he was born. No, good bloke, Loza. So, lovely bowl there from Phyllis.
Yeah, that's Boyne Tannum we're going up to.
Yep.
Yeah, for the Lozelec tournament. Looking forward to that, actually. Haven't been up to that way for donkey's years.
Hey, g'day, Alan. Thank you very much for what you did on the weekend, mate. Absolutely fantastic, mate. Really appreciate it. Thank you for that, Alan. Yeah, boys played pretty well, mate. The Tweed Heads team put up an absolutely incredible fight against us, as they always do. It was great to catch up with a lot of old friends from Tweed too, mate. Always loved playing and seeing the boys from Tweed. Okay, she's not far away from this once again, Phyllis. Pretty good bowler. That more than likely be shot. Just looking from here. The only thing is that Sean Baker's got 3 bowls to play.
That's right.
That's where the problem lies for Hong Kong, China.
Okay, Bakes, what you going to do with this one, my boy? That's Phyllis holding shot there, and well done, Bakes. Yeah, Sean Baker, you're dropping a few bombs in here. Fantastic, man.
Yeah, great bowl there by Sean. Once again, never far away, the lad, is he?
Dean Curran, morning fellas, you lot never stop. No, we want to bring showcase bowls to as many people as we can. There used to be a big company up in Brisbane. Their symbol was "We Never Sleep," and we're tending to get that way at the moment.
Yes, well, you and Robbie finished pretty late yesterday evening, and it was very good of Sean Ingham and a few of the boys down there to help you pack up, mate.
Jado.
Jado, great blokes.
Yeah, help us when we do in the gazebo.
Mate, they're great lads. They really are, mate.
Yeah, most appreciative.
Yep.
Do you buy them a few beers, Robbie? That's good, mate.
Liam McLaughlin watching from Lancashire in Scotland. Good on you, mate.
Oh, from Lanarkshire.
Lanarkshire.
Yeah.
Alan Carter from Barnes Auto. G'day,
That's
Alan.
it, Barnes Auto. Who said that?
Alan.
Barnes Auto. Yep, Alan Carter. Yeah, it was Barnes Auto. Thanks for. I couldn't remember the name of the company. Barnes Auto. We never sleep.
You never sleep?
They had a mechanical business. They had tow trucks. You name it. Barnes Auto had everything.
Yep. Good on you, Alan. Okay, great bowl there from Helen.
Yeah, or a bit of. Oh, you might have to get a whisker off this. No.
Not quite.
No.
Good attempt there by Sean. I think that, I don't know, I favour that bowl lying down, but it's hard to tell from here with that shadow on Sean's last bowl.
As an old skipper mine used to say, when in doubt, measure to the shadow if you think you're close.
Yep, that's it. Smart man.
One many a measure on that.
Well, the shadow I'm casting at the moment, I'd win no shadows.
Okay, come on, Helen. Is he going to roll Bakes now? I don't know. I'm just going to have a look up the end up there, see who grabs the mat. And
Phyllis has got the mat.
Phyllis has got the mat, yeah. So that bowl lying down there must have been the shot.
Must have been the shot,
yeah.
Yes. As I said, I made the comment there last week, mate, that people said to me at the moment, I've got quite big. And as I said to you last week, Bruce, the human body is 80% water, mate. So
That's
I'm not
right.
fat at the moment. I'm just a little bit flooded.
You should see his premium, though, for flood cover.
Yes. And obviously we've got to put a fire hydrant down Robbie's mouth.
I got my renewal for my home and contents insurance the other day. I went, gee, that's a bit high. So I rang them and they knocked it down a little bit because of excesses and a few other things on there. I thought, no, I'll go to another company. So I did that, compare the market.
Yep.
And they were much the same. I ended up ringing another company and they said, oh, yeah, we're getting a lot of people ringing about premiums going up. Let's run through what you got. And they ran through. They were $800 a year dearer. I couldn't believe it.
Okay.
And that's because I get a 20% discount because my cars are through them.
Okay.
And I couldn't believe it. 800 more.
Plus you get a discount because you're old.
I think, yeah, that helps too.
It helps. Yeah, good starter here by Chris. We see Phyllis's first bowl, probably sitting around about 5 foot behind the head. But the bowl of Chris is pretty much jack high.
Stevie Cummins is going to come down and do a needy run across the green that we're commentating on to spice it up a little bit.
Oh, mate.
That'll be fine, mate.
Mate.
Yeah.
Just be careful, Stevie. There are children here, mate.
Yeah.
You don't want to be had up for child abuse, mate. What a beautiful correction here by Phyllis.
We could say, why is Stevie wearing old clothes? They haven't even been ironed. Sledge one, Stevie.
Good to hear it started, Steve. Before you even get in.
Yeah, great bowl there from Phyllis.
Not too sure, mate. I'll have a look for you, Scotty. I can't see from here from where we're positioned, believe it or not. The rink next door.
Great bowl, Phyllis.
16 to Muzzy.
A little brush on the side there.
There you go, Scotty.
Oh, another one. Should rest your own bowl, Phyllis, and you'll have the... it's probably second anyway.
Beautiful,
great bowl. Yeah, two good bowls there.
Beautiful weight there, mate.
Yeah, it'd only be a small offence. Yeah, the fine would be small. The embarrassing part is when someone says, who's that girl running across the green?
Julie Allen. How are you, Jules? Good morning, Catherine Cartwright. G'day, Kath. Hope you're keeping well.
It's a lovely day. She's compared to Saturday, and then did you go straight into the final, or do you have to play Saturday?
We won Saturday afternoon.
Saturday afternoon.
We had a great game of bowls against Mackenzie Park.
Where was that, up at
That was at Musgrave Hill. We had an incredible game. It was, it's really what, when you get into semi-final period, that's basically what you expect, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So, you know.
A little bit of weight from Bakes here. He's got to miss that clean. Take it. Oh, well done, Bakes. I mean, had he have hit that a little bit squarer, he wouldn't have got the result that he wanted. And, who's that out there? That's Phyllis. I'll just see if I can get Phyllis. Do you want to pull that down?
That was very nice of her.
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
And because we won that first game, Bruce, we did go straight in the grand final on
Sunday.
On Sunday, mate. Where
did it rain up at Muzzy?
Rain quite substantially. We were called off at one stage. The umpires, of course, have full control over the conditions once it starts.
Yes.
G'day, Hoops. How are you, mate? Mate, I'm not too sure if Algester's here, mate. I think they may be at Broadbeach, mate. No, I beg your pardon, they are here. I'm sorry, mate, I can't see them on this screen here. I don't know where they are. Hoops?
Who is it?
Algester.
Algester are playing on rink 19.
They're way up the very top,
way up
mate.
the top, mate.
Sorry about that, buddy.
19 and 20 they're on, Algester. Yeah, I just ran into Brad Harris.
Oh, okay, Brad's
he's up here. Yep.
Okay, mate, so that's just one there to Sean Baker once again, like another great bowl.
Yep.
Yeah, sorry about that, Hoops. Yes, you're 100% correct, Colin Bray. There are plans for Helensvale to have a undercover. The time frame, quite realistically, they're hoping to have it all completed. I was talking to Wayne Moffat this morning. I was talking to him off, and he was telling me they wanted to have it all completed by late May next year.
Yeah.
The whole lot. Now, Bruce knows more about the plans than I do. He's a member of this club. I'm only a social member.
Yeah, well, they're covering the middle green. They're actually lowering the middle green to be level with the number one green here.
Okay. I was actually told a bit different. I was told they're trying to bring the middle green down to the same level as you.
No, mate, couldn't bring it that low.
just checking.
Yeah.
Just checking.
But they'll bring it down, and the reason behind that, I'm led to believe, because a lot of people were wondering why they weren't covering the 1 and the 2.
Yep.
With the like they did at was that Capella Bar.
Yes, they did, mate. They did.
But I believe that they're doing the middle and lowering the green because it's going to make it easier down the track if they do happen to come across and do. The problem they've got here with Helensvale on the bottom green, many years ago it was on the board, was the lights. The lights, the diffusing of the lights out onto the Discovery Drive. But with modern technology, that's been overcome. But if they put a cover over this, which way is the light going to diffuse out of it under the cover? But they'll do all their logistics and work it all out. Yeah, I've been here.
Great bowl here by Phyllis. That's a beautiful bowl.
I've been here 30 years at the club and seen a lot of changes over that time.
Remember the club 30 years ago, Bruce? I used to often bring teams down from Tambourine Mountain when they had the old barn and
little shed out the
back there, mate. And yes, it's grown into be one of the premier clubs in Australia over the years. And congratulations to all the boards and people that are involved in that wonderful legacy of turning this club into really club that not many people wanted to play bowls at, to a club that's now sought after.
There's some old photos that are going around, and gee whiz, I can remember taken from the hill up over there.
Yep.
And he looks like there's a little bare paddock with a green in the middle of it.
Oh, yeah, it's true too.
Tiny little clubhouse. And It was great. And look, going right back, you know, well, as I said, I got here 30 years ago when it was a tiny little club, and boards, men's committee, management committee, ladies committees, over all that time. You can't just say it's happened in the last couple of years.
That's
it's
happened over a period of
boards. It's been a growing thing over
A period of time.
over 30 years.
Yeah.
And things have happened as it just progressed.
Yeah, it was so true, mate. What a great bowl here by Bakes.
Oh, well
Look at
done,
this.
buddy. Oh, jeez.
Oh, my God,
I'll
what an
just sit
exhibition.
on that, he says.
What an exhibition. G'day, Jimmy Dalrymple. How are you, mate?
Gene Ayton coming up from Tassie for pairs at Helensvale over the weekend.
Sorry, mate?
There's pairs on the weekend up here. That must be the money pairs on the Saturday.
Yep.
Yep. And,
Too sure. Dougie, mate, unfortunately, no, he didn't get there this morning, but the cupboard's looking pretty bare. But most importantly, Dougie, a very happy birthday to you today, mate. Hope you have a great day, bud. You weren't going to get away with that one, mate, were you? You knew we were short on lollies, mate. Tell you what, she's just going to sneak around the back of that one, Helen. Another very good attempt there to just try and rest Sean out of the head.
yeah, well, she's got another bowl, and she may be able to. If she rests Sean out, she'll have the shot. If the Jack goes... Oh, no, that's Chris's bowl, unfortunately.
Well,
Yeah,
look,
sorry.
Sean just made it a whole lot harder.
Yeah, very hard to get it.
Made it a whole lot harder.
Yeah. I mean, to get under that last bowl of Sean's, you've got to play weight, and that's not the option. You don't want to be playing weight down through there.
We see Brownie and Sammy White have finished their game. Of course, it's great to see Jaden Christie there playing too. What a great bowl there from Helen. A beautiful bowl,
good,
and that's the last bowl. So a very good win to Musgrave Hill.
Yes.
Started off with two wins, one on each ring. So absolutely well done. So it's great to have everybody on board.
Yeah, I might jump up and get a Calcutta printout also. And,
Okay, mate, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Every time he comes back, ladies and gentlemen, he comes back with a bacon and egg roll and a cup of coffee. So that's normally just a code for I'm going to get something to eat.
I'm going to get something to eat. I shall be back.
Robbie's got that silly beanie on again, the one that's like an All Black jersey. Another one. A silly one.
Oh, it must be an All Black jersey. It's got holes in it.
Mate, looks like an All Black beanie. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, good thing. I hope you enjoyed the first stream. We've got 4 streams today.
Yeah, next one is Mount Lewis singles up against Cabramatta.
Oh, I'll tell you who are the players according to the book. So we have
Mount Lewis.
Cabramatta. The singles player is Aaron Wilson.
Yes.
And in Mount Lewis is Ben Glasser.
Oh, Ben Glasson.
Benny Glasser.
Oh, that'll be...
And Aaron Wilson. What a game that's going to be. How good is that? So we've got some great games being showcased today. So tune in, have yourself a nice cup of coffee on behalf of Robbie Allen and Bruce Kirk and myself, Brian Marshall. We're not too sure about the break. It'll probably be about 15 minutes, we're assuming. So we'll have you back on air very soon. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy your bowls and support your club. Thank you.
Thank you.